So, I'm going to have my take on this and just explain what it means to me and why and blah blah blah. So, Chester Bennignton of Lincoln Park and his suicide on July 20th. It really hit me because I grew up listening to Lincoln Park and I never got a chance to see them live, and I really would have liked to see them live because they're that band that kind of, when you're young, it gets you really hype. And you know, this is before I discovered all the heavier stuff like Suicide Silence, Motionless in White, Sworn In, just heavier stuff in general. But this was my first hard rock, alternative, metally, whatever you want to call it, band. And I loved them. I still love them. And even though I've never mentioned Chester Bennignton on a list or really done a good Linkin Park cover, I still love that band because I grew up with that band. You know, I've listened to them on and off no matter what new band I get into. It's like, oh, hey, here's a Linkin Park song. Let's go listen to that. I like them. And it just really sucks that somebody that you look up to, who has wrote songs about helping people from his own experiences to prevent that same thing that is suicide, goes and kills himself. It really sucks. And obviously that, you know, there's, you know, people are mourning. That's a thing. They're Linkin Park and their families individually are mourning. Fans are mourning. But I don't know. I've seen a lot of things, and just me personally, as a vocalist, and since Chester was the lead singer and basically the face of the band, as a vocalist to a vocalist, it fucking sucks to see him go. Because like I said, even though I've never done a Linkin Park cover, well, I have, but I delete a lot of videos and blah blah blah. I'll probably do more. I'll get to that later. But it's, as a vocalist to a vocalist, it sucks because I look to him just a little bit on what to do for vocals, how to get that sound. And it really, really damn sucks. And I will be honest here, I did not sleep that night that I learned of his death. And I barely slept last night. Because this dude was such a huge fucking part of my life. And I've never met the guy. I'll never get to meet the guy. But he was such a huge part of my life. And growing up and trying to figure out the world and shit, that it got to me. It'd be like it was like the same reaction of learning that, like, you know, hopefully it won't happen for a while, but it was the same reaction of learning, like, if my dad died or some shit, or like if my one of my close friends who's like a brother to me died. It hurt that bad. And I know people are like, well, how can you feel for someone you don't even know? Why do people get upset about Princess Diana dying? Why do people get upset about Prince dying? About Michael Jackson? About all these other people? And I found that specifically when a musician dies, their family feels it the hardest, and then the second hardest feel it is their fans that just are with them and believe in them and don't care about any drama that they do. They just enjoy their music and enjoy when they're being a good person. And I've seen a lot of people saying that he was cowardly. And I may make a separate video on this. I may just get this all out of the way. If you want to watch the whole thing, thank you. That he was cowardly because he left 6 kids behind. There's a lot of reports that even I didn't know about till now. And I know a lot of Lincoln Park history. That he was abused as a child. He had alcohol problems, drug problems, all that sorts, which, you know, that's what happens when you get in the music business. You got to have an outlet of some kind besides getting on a stage, I guess. And I guess that was his, but he got over that. He got over that, but he's always struggled with that and anxiety and depression, apparently. So it kind of makes sense in that aspect that he's just kind of one day like, fuck it. But back to the thing of people are being like, he's a coward. He left his kids behind. He left his wife behind. Most people who are over the age of like, of 15, 16, 17, people who are over the age of teenagers and who have been around for a little bit, most of them don't just leave their family behind. They have plans, and especially with someone like Chester, who's been active in a rock band since 2000. His kids are going to be fine, money-wise. They lost a father, and that sucks, and I know that money is not as important, but they're going to be fine, money-wise. And the rest of the band is like a family. That's how bands should be. They're going to take care of them. They're going to help raise them. That is more than likely what's going to happen, because it sucks for everybody. So, it really does. But, you know, I just wanted to give my take on this whole thing, and then you have some people who are like, oh, well, he's just around because he's a damn celebrity and blah, blah, blah. Everybody dies every day. Where's their recognition? Well, it's really simple. And it's kind of a dick thing to say, but that's how the world works. When you have a higher status, people are going to care about you more. You know? It really sucks, though. But if you want that person to be known, spread them out as much as you can. Like, post about them every other day and all that. Show people what's going on. That they have, like, you know, fucking some kind of terrible cancer and they got, like, 3 months left. Share that with people. And ask them, would anybody like to say anything? Come up here, come down there, whatever, and say, hey, you know. But obviously that doesn't happen a lot. Well, it does, but it's not as recognized. Because those people are not on a higher status. And it sucks, but it's just how it is. But obviously, with someone like Chester Bennignton, or like, going a little bit farther back, Mitch Lucker of Suicide Silence, being in a little bit of the spotlight, Chester more because he's been around longer, you know, you're gonna have a lot of people react to it. So, I don't know what to say. I'm still kind of bummed out about it. But, you know, and to the people saying that he was weak and a coward and blah, blah, blah and all that, you know, you've obviously never had a serious crisis in your life. You've never had any sort of thing in your mind that could obstruct you from having a normal life, like depression, anxiety, like ADHD or anything. I mean, so, you know, don't knock people when shit like this happens. Try to actually understand. Look at the symptoms. Look at what can be done. Look at how it can be treated. And instead of judging people for killing themselves, offer a hand so it doesn't happen again. So, you know, I just want to thank Chester and Linkin Park for all the years that they've helped get me through stuff, that I've just simply enjoyed their music. And, you know, just that I don't know if Chester was religious or not, but, you know, Chester, if you're up there, or hell, if you're down there, who knows? Just thank you for being one of the people in my life who kind of helped me grow up and figure out the world. And you'll live on in your music. That's what you'll always do. So I'm going to make some Linkin Park covers soon. Probably next month or so, because I'm kind of busy until then. But they will come out. They will come out by the dozens. So, thank you guys. Thank you guys. So, have a good day. If you're ever feeling down, anything, if it's something as simple as like your boyfriend leaves you, or, you know, your cat dies, or whatever. Or if it's something more serious, like you get diagnosed with cancer, or someone you love is diagnosed, or you lose your house, lose your car, just anything that goes wrong in your life, talk to somebody. Don't be stubborn and try to fix it yourself and hold it in. Talk to somebody. Even saying like, hey, I feel kind of shitty, I want to go get a drink because I lost my house, can I crash with you? Somebody will help you. Somebody will. Somebody values you. Have a good day, guys.